Welcome back, friends, to TV5 News at 9. It's time now for our favorite segment, Education Matters. We are here with Dr. Craig Douglas. Thank you so much for being. I'm so excited you're here in the studio on the couch with me.
I know, it's great.
How are you?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Nice vacation, so I'm rested, ready to go.
Excellent.
This is a great topic. We're talking about kids finding summer jobs, and they need to have that resume. So tell us a little bit about that perfect resume. What's the first step?
Yeah, starting from scratch, and this
Yeah.
kind of came to mind, working on this virtual fair that's coming up Wednesday, and thank you to TV5
Yes.
for helping to get the word out to area juniors and seniors in high school. So it occurred to me, you're starting maybe from scratch.
Yes.
And so I went to Indeed.com on the web and kind of read up on some of the coaching points. So I'll share a couple of thoughts. First of all, making sure that the contact information for the young person is right there, front and center, easy to find. And for employers, many times that means a cell phone, and that means an email. And another tip with the email address, sometimes, and it's not just young people, I don't want to lay that on just young people, but sometimes people pick, I'm going to say in quotes, goofy email addresses.
Oh boy.
I don't know, I'll make this up, partyanimalcrazy@yahoo.com or whatever.
Goodness.
You want to clean that up.
Yes.
And come up with a very simple email address that employers are going to be able to access to follow up with the initial contact. So the resume's got to start with clean, crisp contact information, no typographical errors, get somebody to proofread the thing so that everything's accurate.
Okay, first impressions definitely matter.
Oh, that's so true.
It really is. Now, Dr. Douglas, for students applying for that first job and they have clubs and sports that they're into, how can they translate that into their resume?
So generally, I think, Colette, involvement in school transfers well into employment circumstances and challenges, job functions, if you will. So if young people are involved in extracurricular activities, whether it's sports, clubs, volunteer tutoring, National Honor Society, whatever it is, I think those things should be spelled out very clearly so employers can see, oh, this is an active, engaged young learner. Because engagement and activity does translate, it transfers, those skills transfer. And the thing about sports, I'm just going to say this as an old coach, sports put athletes in challenging situations, and how we respond to challenges says everything about our character and our perseverance, right? So I think sometimes those events, those activities, those challenges are good to have on the resume. And then, of course, any awards, all conference, obviously. But if you're the outstanding hustler, if it's a hustle award or anything like that, that stands out and jumps off resumes.
Shows that you're a go-getter, so you want to actually add that one. So what should students leave off the resume, Dr. Douglas?
Well, I think if I use, again, a hypothetical. Let's say I'm a high school student and I had perfect attendance in 7th grade. Well, that's a great accomplishment, but probably not relevant. I would try and highlight relevant activities. The more relevant, the better, perhaps. And leave off maybe less, relevant activities, maybe events that are honors that were important to you at the time, but less important to a prospective employer. I would infuse a career goal if that applies. So again, let's say I'm a high school student. I'm pretty focused. I know I want to be a welder, say. Put that down as a career goal, that you want to study welding, you want to learn the basics, the techniques, and you want to expand your career in the welding field. That will help employers that are looking for people interested in hands-on, tactical, experiences. So the job responsibilities, the skill set, has to match that.
Okay. Oh, that's a great tip. I love that. Dr. Douglas, you've been telling us all about this virtual job fair. So it's happening this week. So remind us about that and how people can still participate.
Yeah, we were invited to co-host it, and I guess I was kind of reluctant at first because the technology and everything, but I'm really, really enthused about it. I think it's a go. We know we've got 10 employers who have already signed up. I don't know how many students have signed up yet, but today is the window to do so. And I see the graphic, it's on the screen. You just simply go to that website, double click it, and students are in. It's a very simple login process, so they get a login. And then Wednesday, starting at 11 in the morning, students can log in and they'll go into a virtual booth with an employer. And this is not a mock interview, this is a real thing. And it's in a chat room environment. And so it's an opportunity for students to put their best foot forward. They can pre-plan some things that they want to highlight. They can take some of these resume talking points and put it in a condensed, format. And hopefully the needs out there in the community are so great. Hopefully students will be able to be matched for some potentially exciting summer part-time jobs. And who knows where that might lead down the road.
That's right. And with these tips, Dr. Douglas, they're going to get a ton of offers out there. We appreciate you stopping by again. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited for our young folks. I really am.
That's right. Time to work, kids. Thank you, Dr. Douglas. And we do have a link to register for the virtual career fair in our hot link section at WNEM.com.